From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia. More than 100 people are forced from their homes after fire breaks out inside an apartment building in West Philadelphia. We hear from residents describing the chaos.
And the rain could not stop the runners from taking over Broad Street Sunday. We're going to recap the largest 10-mile race in the country.
And thick fog is blanketing the region right now. You can't even see City Hall. Kate has when this fog will make an exit and when temps will warm up again. Morning, everyone. Welcome to the news at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Janelle Rowe. Welcome to Monday. Let's start with that next weather forecast. Meteorologist Kate Bilo. Oh my gosh, Kate, so much fog. It's such a dreary start to Monday.
It is. I mean, it's just a Monday-looking Monday, right? You wake up this morning and you just don't want to get moving. You can't even see anything out the window. Take a look. Our camera on the sky deck here in Center City. You can't really even see the buildings at all. You can make out one building here close to the ground, but anything aloft, anything in the anything a little higher than ground level is completely obscured by fog this morning. And this is dangerous on the roads. This is going to come up on you real quick, and you can drive into a patch of that dense fog where visibility is near zero and folks don't have their headlights on, or if you're not leaving enough space between yourself and the car in front of you, again, that can be dangerous. So take it slow this morning. 59 degrees right now in the city with a light breeze from the east. Dense fog advisory has now been expanded to include Newcastle County, Delaware, and Salem County in New Jersey. The rest of the region, all of southeastern Pennsylvania, Camden, Gloucester, Burlington, Ocean counties here in New Jersey in this dense fog advisory until 10 a.m. And the reason for that, look at this I-95 corridor, Philadelphia, Wilmington, both down to a third of a mile. Mount Pocono down near zero as far as visibility this morning. And the areas that are not seeing fog are seeing some scattered sprinkles down the shore from Atlantic City toward the Delaware beaches. We're starting this morning near 60, and we are going to warm up a little more today. That's the good news, but we've got shower and storm chances nearly every day this week. Coming up, we'll time them out, and I'll tell you when you may be able to get outside and see some sun. Chandler, I'll send it over to you. How the roads looking?
Well, Kate, yeah, really hard to see a lot of the roadways in our cameras due to the foggy, dreary conditions out there. Live look at 95 right at the Girard Point Bridge. Really can only make out the upside of the bridge because anything past that, it's to the fog, we'll say. Quiet drive, though, that's the good news. No major incidents to report on 95, whether you're traveling with the tail light southbound toward Philly International Airport, or double check your flight schedule there. We're going to see some delays already. And traveling northbound on the double decker with the headlights making their way toward Broad Street. Not much happening there. Over along the William Roth Bridge, though, we do have an accident in the northbound lanes of Route 1. This currently has major delays pouring back to about Biddle's Corner there. 2 lanes, they are closed. And again, you can't take the St. George's Bridge. That's closed for some construction, so extra time needed if you're traveling Route 1 northbound, Jim.
Thank you, Chandler. More than 100 people have been displaced after a fire erupted at a West Philadelphia apartment building yesterday.
That fire happening just before 5 o'clock in the evening on Spruce Street. CBS News Philadelphia's Ross DiMattei joining us now. And Ross, really scary moments for the people inside as they escape the building.
Yeah, many of them were caught off guard, and we're told that some of those displaced residents still are not able to go back home to their apartments after this fire, and they've been put up at a temporary shelter in West Philadelphia while they wait for the green light to be able to get back inside. This is what it looked like. This cell phone video showing flames shooting out of a second-story window of the terrace apartments. That's where this fire broke out. This was on the 4900 block of Spruce Street right around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. At first, police were worried that people were trapped inside of their apartments, but when officers got there, they say they were able to get everyone out without anyone suffering any injuries. We spoke with several residents, though, who described a really scary situation, especially as those officers started to evacuate everyone inside.
That's when I knew definitely that there was a big problem, because somebody was beating on the door to get everybody out.
I told my wife and them, I said, yo, something ain't right. And then when I looked out the window and seen down here, I seen a lot of smoke. I was just like, yo, everybody got to relocate. Somebody really could have died in there.
Yeah, glad to hear everyone was okay. Police say the fire started inside of a single unit at the terrace apartments, but they haven't released an official cause of the fire yet. They say that is still under investigation. As for the displaced residents, many of them were not allowed back in the building right after the fire. The Red Cross has teamed up with the city's Office of Emergency Management to open up a temporary shelter at West Philadelphia High School so that those folks have somewhere to stay overnight. Police say that they will also have access to Beulah Baptist Church and the Christie Rec Center, so they have other options for places to go while they wait to get back inside of their homes. Jim, Janelle, back to you guys.
All right, Ross, with those details for us this morning, thank you for that. Now to an investigation underway into what caused a deadly crash in Maryland involving a party bus from Philadelphia. One person was killed and several others were injured. State police say the bus was traveling on I-95 around 6 o'clock yesterday morning when it lost control and hit a guardrail. This happened in Harford County, which is 35 miles north of Baltimore. 23 people were taken to a local hospital. The volunteer fire company there says that the bus company, called Just Because Entertainment, is based in Philadelphia. We did reach out to that bus company but have not yet heard back. I-95 back open in Norwalk, Connecticut after a fiery crash Thursday shut down a portion of the interstate there. It was a chain reaction crash that caused a gas tanker to burst into flames in the southbound lanes. Work quickly got underway Friday to demolish the damaged bridge over the highway, and the roadway reopened yesterday, which was a day ahead of schedule.
A funeral procession of empty hearses rolled through the streets of West Philadelphia yesterday in hopes of curbing gun violence. Members of the National Funeral Directors and Morticians Association organized what they called the Ride for Life. The hearses served as a stark reminder of the lives lost to gun violence. City reports that 79 people have died from gun violence so far this year.
There's so many people that are being gunned down on the streets day to day. Why the hearses? We, the funeral directors, are the ones that have to care for these families. We have to guide them through. We have to raise money for families to bury their loved ones.
I'm hoping that the people see these hearses and they get tired of it. Because some point you have to get tired. When are we going to get tired of this death?
Organizers say they want politicians to work harder to get ghost guns off the streets and put more resources into the community.
New Jersey State Police are mourning the death of one of their own. Officials say Marcellus Bethia died during training at the state police headquarters in Ewing yesterday. Bethia was assigned to Troop D in Morristown. Governor Phil Murphy says that Bethia was a graduate of Burlington High School. An investigation into his death is now underway.
North Wildwood could become the latest short town to implement a curfew for young people. Tomorrow, City Council will vote on the ordinance. It would set a 10 p.m. curfew for anyone under the age of 16. But there are some exceptions, like for children who are with a parent. Neighboring Wildwood, Ocean City, and Seaside Heights have also implemented curfews. This morning, lots of people are waking up with a few aches and pains after participating in yesterday's Broad Street run.
Yes, sore, but what an accomplishment. 40,000 people taking part in the event, marking the first time that the run has reached capacity since the pandemic. Also, for the first time since 2019, the finish line was back at the Naval Yard. Runners say the energy from the crowd helped fuel them during the race.
To see the people that are standing there the entire race saying, "You can do it, keep going," that's my favorite part.
It's so amazing. It's the main artery for our city, and there are so many incredible landmarks along the way.
I was expecting a nice sunny day, especially in the middle and the beginning of May, but I think it'll be exciting because I think the rain's a little bit refreshing for me.
Well, runners who participated ranged in age from 8 all the way to 92 years old.
For the first time since 1994, a local guy won the men's race. Kevin McDonald from Cherry Hill finished in 47 minutes, 32 seconds. On the women's side, another local, Amber Zimmerman from Philly, ran the race in 52:51. And in the non-binary division, Winter Parts crossed the finish line in 52:38. And a big shout out, by the way, to also several members of the CBS Philadelphia team who participated in the Broad Street run. Producer Becca King got a team together back in January. They all trained hard and finished strong. Congratulations.